Good morning. It's a new morning, but the same story, at least from the previous two mornings. So third morning in a row here this week that we're dealing with freeze warnings for some of our counties. So hopefully last night you covered up some of those plants that you had outside that maybe could be sensitive to this cold during the early spring months, or brought them indoors too. So freeze warnings in place still currently this morning. We have a few more hours for this to be active, and just to the west of us, frost advisories. So what are those current temperatures then that we're dealing with? Well, you can certainly see that those areas that were highlighted under freeze warnings to the east of Chattanooga and then down to northeast Alabama, that really is where we have the coldest air. Now, it's not under a freeze warning, but still seeing those cold temperatures. Also northwestern Bledsoe County, 27 degrees there, 35 though in Altamont, 34 degrees here in Chattanooga, 26 in Murphy. No wind at this time, so we don't have to worry about the wind chill, but the problem is when you have no wind, then you're more likely to get those little ice crystals developing, having that frost potentially on your windshield or on the grass, on those plants. So again, that freeze warning is in place still for this morning. Let's go ahead and take a peek outside as far as the cloud cover goes. We do have mostly clear skies. We had some that streamed in overnight. Those have mainly pushed off to the east, but look just to the west of us. You can see this big band of that blue indicating those clouds that are in middle Tennessee, north central portions of Alabama, all the way over to west Tennessee. That's going to push in across our area. And generally for the day today, we're going to get a mix of sun and clouds. So partly sunny overall, but there's going to be times where you have more blue sky and sunshine, and some other times where you have more clouds are going to be rolling through. But we are going to be staying dry outside today. Again, the big system at play for us bringing that rain tomorrow is still well to the west, and you can see that low pressure system trailing cold front. This is all going to trek to the east and bring us just soggy conditions for your Friday. So all the more reason to head outside this Thursday and enjoy. So once you get through the cold this morning, it's really going to be nice today. That wind is going to shift and come out of the south. That's going to fuel that warm up from the freezing temperatures now to the mild air in the mid 60s this afternoon. And again, that nice mix of sun and clouds. You'll see that on Futurecast there with that ripples of white moving through, but no green quite yet. Let's take you to tonight. So this is going to be after midnight. We're still quiet this Thursday evening, but after midnight between about 1 and 2 a.m. Eastern time, so midnight and 1 a.m. Central time, we're going to start to have a first batch of rain moving into our western communities. So that's the start period, and it's going to continue pretty much all day long on Friday. So here's early Friday morning, 6:30 in the morning, a lot of light rainfall, but we're going to have pockets, that yellow, those orange colors of moderate to even heavy rainfall at times. It looks like we might have a little bit of a break period, but then at midday, another batch is going to come through. So again, just expect soggy conditions, wet roads for your morning commute, the midday commute, even into the afternoon time for picking up the kids from school. For the evening on Friday, if you kind of pick out I-75 to I-59, those areas and westward will be drier at that point as far as new active rainfall, but still dealing with some of that rain. We're going to see that rain ending for our southeastern communities between about 5 and 6 p.m. on Friday evening. So then after that, dry conditions for your Friday night out plans. It's going to be dry for your weekend too, so that's some good news, but notice all of those blue lines coming from the northwest reinforcing that cold air. So you have basically this afternoon and tomorrow with some milder air. By Friday night into Saturday morning, it's going to get cold again, and it's going to stay cold for your weekend. Total rainfall on Friday, we're looking at about a ½ inch to an inch on average, although a couple spots could be a little bit more than that. More likely, if you do see additional rainfall, those higher totals, it'll be for our southeastern communities. As we look at our temperature trend this week, again, mild today, 66, that nice mix of sun and clouds. Rainy tomorrow, 62. The rain's going to be caused by a cold front. So once that front passes, temperatures will be falling late afternoon Friday into the evening time, and then really kind of bottoming out for the weekend, and then stair-stepping back up from there. But on Sunday, it's going to be just a chilly day overall. 28 in the morning on Sunday with a high of only 47 degrees. And then Monday is the official first day of spring. So it's going to feel a little bit more winter-like than spring-like on Monday of next week.